Hi everyone, this video is going to walk you through using new quizzes to add math type of equations into your assessments. So the first thing I'd like you to do is go to settings, and within your feature options up at the top, I'd like you to make sure that new quizzes is turned on. You can use the old quizzes, it's just kind of a preference. It has a little bit more to offer, a little bit more settings that you can choose from in new quizzes. So once you turn new quizzes on, you're going to head to quizzes tab. And the first time you do this, it might ask you, hey, do you want to use the new or old quizzes? And again, I would definitely recommend using the new. And then the new quizzes looks a little different than the old because it sets up as an external tool assignment. So I'm going to call this a math quiz. You can change this, but you can determine how many attempts you want to give students at this quiz, one or more. And then you want to make sure it syncs to Skyward, and you always have to put in a due date. So once that's set, you're going to save it, and it will take you to the screen where you're going to create your questions. So you can put in your directions. You'll notice you have different settings. This is where you can moderate the test if you need to. But I'm going to go ahead and add a multiple choice test or question. And up here, this is just kind of for item banking. You really don't even need to put anything up here, but this is like a title of the question. So I like to put like the type of question there. You can be as specific or broad as you want, but this is where you're actually going to start typing in your question. So I usually say solve this equation, and then I toggle down, and then you'll notice in your rich content editor, you have a math type screen here. So I'm going to type here, and this is where I'm going to type in my equation. So 2x plus 4 equals 8. Okay, so it looks funky in my editing screen, but I'm going to go ahead and breathe deep and just know it's fine. So I'm going to put the correct answer here, some wrong answers. I can get rid of this. And then this is where you have a little bit of choices. Do you want to give them a calculator? Do you want to shuffle the choices if they take it more than once? And then I really like this item bank option where you can create a new bank or add this question to an existing bank. And what's nice about that is that I can pull these from the quiz and create a test later on, so I don't have to recreate all of my questions. So I really, really like that item banking option. So you'll notice that once that question saves, the math type doesn't look as funky anymore. It looks like normal, and it looks nice and fresh. I want to show you too that you can also add math type into the actual answers. So again, I'm going to add my title here. I'm going to add my question. So solve for this. I'm going to put my equation in here, but you'll notice too, if I need to, I can use the math type within the answer. So I can create a fraction. And how fractions work in math type here is I'm just going to type in the dash or the slash, and it will create the fraction for me. And again, it looks super weird when it's in the editing screen, but when I go to finalize this, you'll notice that it looks nice, neat, and not super messed up. So I've got my nice fraction there, and I'm good to go. So it doesn't have quite as many features as math type, but there's definitely options to make your quiz or test look really nice and give students lots of options. I would also highly recommend using the stimulus feature, because what stimulus can do is you can add an image, maybe a graph. By using this option here, you can add a video or a link to a resource here. Students will look at that resource here, and then I can add my questions that go along with that resource. So if you want students to view something for science, watch a video, whatever it is, that stimulus feature is really great to have students answer as they watch. So good luck to you. If you have questions, always let me know.